Welcome back to the Power BI Masterclass. I'm your host Vincent, and this is the intensive full scope training. And today we're gonna go to data preparation. Right? Finally, we're gonna go to do some practical. But before we go and do the practicals, right now we're gonna talk about the introduction. Okay, and all of these are theories on how to get data from files, relational data source, dynamic reports with parameters, data from NoSQL database, data from online servers, storage mode, Azure service, and fixed performance issue, resolve data import issues. All these are all theories, and lastly we'll do our practical using the actual Power BI desktop. So bear with me guys, we'll go through all of them so that you can learn everything. And right now we're going to go through the introductions for the data preparations. Introductions to Power BI data integrations. Basically, imagine a scenario. Okay, you work as a tailwind traders, you're tasked to create Power BI reports. Okay, first of all, you're tasked to do it. Then on the blank Power BI, what do you do? The first thing you need to do is to do some data preparation and load some data into Power BI. Right? How do you can load it? You can look for multiple sources like this picture right here, guys. Right? It's all Power Query, right? Loading all the data from each different sources back to the Power BI to do some visualizations. Okay, data source can come from many different sources: SQL Server, Excel, Cosmic DB, Azure Analyst, you name it. Okay, as I shown you here, these are all different type of sources. Right, you need to extract them, clean them, and organize data before creating reports. Right, this is the front part that you need to do. Okay, where does the data come from? Right, the data can come from SQL Server. Track sales transactions, employees, and customer purchases. These are the few examples. Excel files contain employee details or hiring date, title, manager, for examples. Okay, if the data is not readily accessible in SQL, you might want to create one in Excel files, right? For example, Cosmos DB, right, stores shipments data as JSON documents, right? For example, another type of information from elsewhere, right? Azure Analyst service store financial projections based on trends, right? Things like that. Okay. Data cleaning and transformation. After we load all the data, we need to clean them. Right? We extract data from different sources using Power Query. Okay. After that, we need to rename columns, right, to readable columns, replace values if we see any, right, unclean data, remove errors, and merging data from different sources. Things like that we need to do. Right, it's essential to do all these things. Okay. Only that we can transfer the data to insights. Right? Once it's clean, we can build a report, publish to Power BI service. Right, from the last video. Users can create their own reports using the shared data model. Okay, so the key learning outcomes for this part 2 will be connecting to different data source, import data from different places, right? Even the Azure and choose the right storage mode, and fixing performance and import errors, right? These are the key outcomes we will learn, right, from this part over here, right? All these things we will learn from this, right? Data preparation part 2 series of this Power BI full course. So I hope you guys learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.